I'm Nick.
I'm Grace, and this is our blues workshop in SLO. This is our second class, balanced blues.
So we went over 3 different balance exercises and 3 to 4 different implementations of how you can actually use these in real life. Our first balance exercise is where we were very carefully keeping our weight on one foot. And then once we were comfortable doing that, it may take a while to get comfortable with this, we started playing around with elevation changes. And then once we were comfortable with that, we started playing around with whatever additional movements.
So doing isolations while staying firmly on one foot. We also talked about closing your eyes as an additional challenge.
Which makes it a lot harder, as you can see. So the implementation we worked with on that was playing around with the idea of hip movement in combination with elevation change while balanced on one leg.
Yep.
So
demonstrating that together.
going from a simple slow drag and then back into a simple slow drag again. We also talked about how you could layer other concepts on top of that, make it more complex, going from a simple slow drag again to maybe something rotational, and then back into the drag. That was balance exercise 1 and implementation. Balance exercise 2 was taking steps and making sure you can find your balance at the end of each.
Yep. So if you're playing around with this at home, we recommend, even for a slow drag type step collect, taking this in different directions and really making sure you find your balance before you move on.
So you're not stepping and then falling back the other way. You're stepping, clearly finding your balance, stepping.
Yep. So our implementation was first just traveling in close embrace, taking nice powerful steps where you have complete control.
And slowing before you stop. Powerful steps, slowing before you stop. And then we also talked about taking powerful steps and being able to make it into a floating step and creating a lunge to hit at exactly the right moment.
Follows, you can also add different isolations here.
And both of you can actually add shaping to this lunge as well, which we talked about later. Create a contour sort of feeling to the lunge.
Next up was glue hands. So, my turn.
No!
So having one partner stand on one side and then find different connection points to test the limits of their balance and push them to new challenging shapes.
Yay!
Implementation for this was the shaped side lunge.
Yeah!
Yeah, that's what we just did.
All right. So again, we were starting with an embrace position. We're stepping back into a simple side lunge. But when we add the idea of sharing shapes between our bodies to that, it creates the shaped side lunge. A little more dramatic.
That's
it.
it.